Have you ever thought that a small cup of yogurt each day could be both a healing medicine and a double-edged sword for your health? Many people have eaten yogurt for years, believing it improves digestion, beautifies the skin, and promotes better sleep. Yet few realize that eating it at the wrong time, choosing the wrong type, or consuming it the wrong way can actually harm the stomach, tooth enamel, and even disrupt sleep. In fact, yogurt is a wonderful gift from nature, the result of a delicate fermentation process that nurtures billions of live probiotics, keeping the gut healthy, the skin glowing, and the mind relaxed. But because these probiotics are alive, they are also sensitive. Just a small mistake in timing or method can cause the stomach's acid environment to destroy them before they have a chance to do any good. So in today's video, we'll explore together how to eat yogurt correctly, when it's best to have it, and who should be cautious. This is scientific knowledge presented in a simple, friendly way, something anyone can apply to turn a daily cup of yogurt into a golden key for gut health, radiant skin, and peaceful sleep. If you find this topic helpful, please show some love by giving this video a like. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to subscribe and tap the little bell, so you'll be the first to receive more natural health and beauty tips every time a new video comes out. Now, let's begin together. Before diving into the main content, let's take a closer look at the composition and nutritional value of yogurt. Yogurt is made from fresh milk naturally fermented by beneficial bacteria, becoming a living food that nourishes the body and supports self-healing from within. Each small cup contains billions of probiotics, mainly lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. These friendly bacteria attach to the intestinal lining, forming a protective biological barrier that suppresses harmful microbes, reduces inflammation, and enhances nutrient absorption. When the gut is healthy, the skin looks brighter, the mood feels lighter, and sleep becomes deeper. Beyond probiotics, yogurt is rich in calcium, protein, and B vitamins, especially B12, essential for the nervous system and red blood cell production, as well as tryptophan, which helps the body produce serotonin, the happiness hormone that promotes relaxation and better sleep. From a traditional Eastern medicine perspective, yogurt is slightly cold and mildly sour in nature, helping to clear internal heat, moisten the intestines, and regulate digestion when consumed at the right time. Understanding this nature will help us use yogurt more wisely in the next sections. Dear friends, here are the 6 golden benefits of yogurt, a naturally fermented food that nourishes health from the inside out. When eaten correctly, the effects can truly be surprising. First, healthy digestion and a smoothly working gut. Yogurt contains billions of live probiotics that help balance the intestinal microbiome, reducing bloating, constipation, and indigestion. When these good bacteria thrive, they compete with harmful microbes for space, stimulate bowel movements, and make digestion lighter and nutrient absorption more efficient. Second, strengthened immunity and protection against infections. The probiotics in yogurt don't just stay in the gut, they also send signals to activate white blood cells, which are the body's first line of defense. As a result, the immune system becomes more responsive, lowering the risk of colds, sore throats, and helping wounds heal faster. Third, effective weight management and belly fat reduction. Many studies show that people who regularly eat yogurt tend to have slimmer waistlines. The protein in yogurt promotes fullness for longer, while calcium stimulates fat metabolism. One small cup of yogurt contains only about 100 to 120 calories but delivers high nutritional value, perfect for those who want to maintain shape or lose weight safely. Fourth, stronger bones and flexible joints over time. Yogurt offers a perfect combination of calcium, vitamin D, protein, and potassium, 4 key nutrients that protect bone health and reduce the risk of osteoporosis. For older adults, Eating yogurt daily helps joints stay flexible. Movement feels easier, and mineral deficiency-related aches can noticeably decrease. 5th, cardiovascular protection and stable blood pressure. Yogurt provides potassium and magnesium, two essential minerals that help regulate blood pressure and ease the workload on the heart. Additionally, bioactive peptides produced during fermentation help cleanse the arteries, lower bad cholesterol, and support smooth, steady heart function. 6th, clearer skin and emotional balance. Have you noticed how people who eat yogurt regularly often have brighter skin, fewer breakouts, and a more youthful appearance? That's because yogurt helps reduce inflammation, balance hormones, and provides tryptophan, an amino acid that helps the body produce serotonin. When serotonin levels rise, you feel more relaxed, sleep better, and maintain a positive mood. But, as good as yogurt is, eating it the wrong way can turn it into a double-edged sword. No food is absolutely perfect, not even yogurt. No matter how nutritious something may be, if it's consumed at the wrong time or in the wrong way, its benefits can easily turn into harm. Yogurt, often called the golden friend of the digestive system, is no exception to this rule. Nutrition experts point out 3 common mistakes that can strip yogurt of almost all its natural value. Eating it on an empty stomach, eating it straight out of the fridge, and choosing types with too much refined sugar. When you eat yogurt on an empty stomach, your stomach acid is at its highest level. That overly acidic environment destroys most of the beneficial bacteria before they even reach the intestines. Instead of nourishing your gut, this army of probiotics gets wiped out right at the start. At that point, yogurt is no longer a digestion-friendly food. It can actually cause nausea, stomach discomfort, or burning sensations, especially in people with sensitive stomachs. The next mistake many people make is eating yogurt cold, straight from the refrigerator, thinking that cold means fresh. But the sudden chill causes the stomach lining to contract and the abdominal blood vessels to tighten, slowing digestion and making it harder for the body to process food. For those with gastritis or stomach ulcers, this cold shock can trigger cramps or dull pain in the upper abdomen. A seemingly harmless cup of chilled yogurt can be enough to make a weak stomach cry for help. The third mistake is choosing yogurts loaded with sugar or artificial flavoring. Refined sugar not only raises blood sugar and fat levels but also feeds harmful bacteria in the gut. When too much sugar enters the body, the gut microbiome becomes unbalanced, good bacteria decrease, bad bacteria grow, leading to inflammation, constipation, or chronic digestive disorders. Moreover, many commercial yogurts contain stabilizers, thickeners, and synthetic aromas, forcing the intestines to work overtime to eliminate them. Over time, this can disrupt nutrient absorption, cause fatigue, and make the skin appear dull or uneven. Another overlooked habit is eating yogurt right after a heavy meal full of meat or greasy foods. Animal proteins and fats take longer to digest, while the lactic enzymes in yogurt need a gentler, less acidic environment to work. When these two processes overlap, the stomach has to work harder, causing bloating, gas, and reduced nutrient absorption. That's why eating yogurt at the right time is just as important as choosing the right kind. After hearing all this, many of you might wonder, so how should we eat yogurt properly? Should we make it at home or buy it from the store? In reality, eating yogurt correctly isn't hard at all. You just need to follow a few simple principles to turn this familiar food into a true, daily healing medicine. First, the best time to eat yogurt is about 1 to 2 hours after a main meal. By then, the stomach has already digested most of the food. The pH environment is more balanced, and the beneficial bacteria in yogurt can survive better and do their job effectively. Eating yogurt when the stomach is empty or right after a heavy meal will noticeably reduce its benefits. Second, take the yogurt out of the fridge and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes before eating. This allows it to reach room temperature so the probiotics won't get cold shock, and the stomach lining will feel much more comfortable, especially for older adults or those with sensitive digestion. Third, always prioritize low sugar or sugar-free yogurt. This type retains its natural probiotics without raising blood sugar or disturbing the gut microbiome. For those who enjoy a mildly sweet taste, you can add a little pure honey or a few slices of fresh fruit like banana, apple, or blueberry. Delicious, nutritious, and great for digestion. If possible, making yogurt at home is highly recommended. Homemade yogurt allows you to control the milk source, fermentation time, and quality, without worrying about preservatives or artificial flavors. If you prefer to buy ready-made yogurt, choose a reputable brand that clearly states the number of live cultures, usually Lactobacillus bulgaricus or Bifidobacterium, with a short shelf life and intact packaging. Finally, eating 1 to 2 cups of yogurt per day is enough. Consuming too much won't make you healthier. In fact, it can sometimes cause stomach chills, digestive upset, or mild blood sugar spikes in sensitive individuals. 1 small cup of yogurt, when eaten at the right time and in the right way, can truly become a natural medicine for a healthy gut, glowing skin, and a peaceful mind. Dear friends, yogurt is indeed a gentle gift from nature, but no single food suits everyone. Each body is its own unique world, and for some people, yogurt should be consumed with extra care. First are those with stomach problems. For people suffering from gastritis, acid reflux, or recovering from digestive surgery, the stomach lining is often sensitive. The lactic acid in yogurt, even in its natural amount, can irritate the mucosa, causing burning sensations or bloating. In such cases, if you still want to benefit from probiotics, choose a mild, sugar-free yogurt, and let it sit at room temperature for about 10 minutes before eating. This helps reduce the acidity, making it gentler on the stomach while still supporting gut health. Next are those experiencing acute diarrhea or currently taking strong antibiotics. During this time, the intestinal microbiome is already imbalanced. Introducing more probiotics too soon can lead to what's called a bacterial conflict, where new and old bacteria compete for attachment sites in the gut, sometimes worsening diarrhea. Therefore, if you're on antibiotics, it's best to wait 2 to 3 days after finishing the course before adding yogurt back into your diet, giving your gut time to stabilize. Another group to watch out for includes people with naturally cold body types, weak digestion, or frequent bloating. According to traditional Eastern medicine, yogurt has a cool property. It can chill the stomach and weaken the spleen if eaten too often or when the body is tired. For these individuals, yogurt should be consumed only after main meals, ideally paired with a little honey or a few thin slices of fresh ginger to balance the cold nature, supporting digestion while promoting good circulation. Lastly, children under 1 year old should never consume yogurt made for adults. At that stage, their digestive systems are still immature, and their enzymes are not fully developed, which can lead to bloating or poor calcium absorption. If parents want to introduce yogurt, they should choose products made specifically for infants, low in acidity, low in fat, and always follow the pediatrician's nutritional guidance. And finally, those with dental issues or weak enamel should also take note. The lactic acid in yogurt can slightly erode tooth enamel if you don't rinse your mouth or drink water afterward. Just a sip of plain water after eating is enough to neutralize the acid, protect the enamel, and still preserve the benefits of probiotics. In summary, yogurt is truly a wonderful friend to your health, but like any relationship, we must listen to our bodies before getting too close. When you choose the right type, eat it at the right time, and in the right amount, yogurt becomes a gentle healing remedy that nourishes the body from within, not the double-edged sword that many people unintentionally create. Dear friends, good health doesn't come from grand gestures. but from small habits repeated every day. A simple cup of yogurt may look ordinary, yet inside it lies an entire, living ecosystem, quietly maintaining the balance of our bodies. When we learn to eat mindfully, not rushing, not overdoing, but in harmony with nature, our bodies will instinctively know how to recover, when to rest, and when to absorb. Yogurt is not just food, it's a symbol of balance and moderation. Two essential elements for lasting health. Just like everything in life, too little leaves us lacking, but too much can cause harm. When we know where to stop, we are nourishing not only our gut but also our soul. Each time you open a cup of yogurt, take a brief pause, inhale deeply, feel its gentle sourness, its fresh, calming scent, and remember, health begins the moment you start listening to yourself. When the body is understood, the mind naturally finds peace. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe to live well every day, and turn on the notification bell so that every day we can continue learning small things that might just change your health and your life. Thank you, dear friends, for accompanying me. See you in the next video, where every moment is a journey back to balance, both for the body and the soul.